Get ready to kickstart your journey to wellness with the ultimate guide in town. Welcome to Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone. Join us as we journey through the realms of natural healing, where ancient wisdom meets modern science. Prepare to be inspired by stories of transformation and triumph. With Doc Stone as your guide, discover the power of holistic living and the joy of reclaiming your health. Prepare for a whirlwind adventure through the world of holistic wellness. From fitness freaks to spiritual gurus, we've got something for everyone. So grab your sneakers, your yoga mat, or just your sense of curiosity, and let's dive headfirst into a world of wellness wonders. Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone. Your path to a vibrant life starts now. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone. I am your host of this show, Doc Stone, and I am super excited to welcome you to tonight's episode. We are going to dive into a very relevant and deep topic this evening that many of you may be thinking about this time of year, and that is the natural ways to boost your immune system. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the season of sniffles and sneezes, and we want to help you to be better prepared to fight off all of those nasty germs this holiday season. Many of you may have been struggling with the flu and colds and everything like that with school coming back into season, but we also know that at this time of year, when the temperatures drop and it gets a little bit colder, then we see a lot more people struggling with getting sick and trying to stay healthy. So we want to give you some education and some tools to help you to supercharge your immune system and try to avoid some of them nasty bugs. It'll help you, it'll help those that you work with, and it'll help to keep your family healthy as well. As always, just a disclaimer that this show is for education and entertainment purposes only. We are not building a medical type relationship, patient-doctor relationship or anything like that. We're just here to educate you. We do provide coaching and wellness coaching and functional medicine testing, all of those things, but you are definitely recommended to reach out to your licensed healthcare practitioner should you have any kind of a medical disease or injury, as we do not diagnose or treat. We simply educate and inform and empower our audience and our clients to reach their full wellness potential as naturally as possible. So we want to thank our hosts, or not our hosts, but our sponsors for today's show. First of all, I want to thank our network, Airstream TV Network. Yes, we are a new network this year. We are streamed on all the major streaming platforms, Roku channel, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV. We're also on all your major podcasting channels, Spotify. We are also on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Twitch, many, many other platforms. So we want to thank the Airstream TV Network for providing this platform for us to reach you, the audience, to help you to reach your full wellness potential. Also brought to you by our practice, Doc Stone's Natural Medicine and Wellness, where we help to coach people on living a healthier life holistically. And so if you do want to learn more about improving your health or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to message us. Whatever platform that you're watching us on today, I would ask that you just like, you subscribe, and you share, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook Live or any of the other platforms. Please make sure that you leave a comment. Let us know that you're watching, and even tell us where you're watching from. I always like to know just where our audience is located at. So let's jump right into our content for today. But before we jump into the top 10 ways to supercharge your immune system, I think it's important for us to just kind of understand what the three foundational pillars, in my opinion, of what a strong and healthy immune system is. So what we're going to talk about first of all is pillar number one for a strong immune system is nutrition. Being very, very focused on functional medicine, nutrition is a huge part of what we recommend for people. And you've heard us talk on this show about it many, many times. But all of your positive or negative health can start with what you supply to your body, all the nutrients that you provide. If you eat junk, your body's going to put junk out as far as your health levels are. If you eat healthy, the chances are that you're going to be well and you're going to be healthy. And this includes having a very strong and robust immune system, which is important for all of us. So nutrition is the first pillar. The second pillar is hydration. You got to keep hydrated with clean quality water. Now, what do I mean by clean quality water? Is it enough to just drink water straight out of the tap? No, because for the most part, for many, many places where people live, they get their water supply from a city or community water supply, and there's chemicals put in water, and the fluoride and chlorine and things like that that get in this water system. And all of these things can have a bioaccumulative effect inside of your body and actually impact your immune system and your hormone levels in a negative way. So by clean water, we mean filtered water, reverse osmosis, some kind of water that's been filtered out so it doesn't have the chemicals. Another important thing that to recognize is that a lot of people are drinking water that is been polluted with glyphosates, which come from our agricultural activities. It leaches into the groundwater, gets into our water system, and oftentimes when we test one of our lab tests, our functional medicine lab tests with clients, we find that they have a lot high levels of glyphosates in their system. We also have a test to test your water out of your tap to see if it's possibly polluted with glyphosate. All of this is meant to educate you so that you can make better choices on how to improve your health and the health of your family as well. So hydration is the second pillar. And then the third pillar is sleep. We've talked about sleep before on this show, but the fact is that your body every night needs you to go to sleep. It needs you to get good quality sleep so that it can actually take the time to heal itself. And this is the time when you're actually asleep that your body goes to work trying to put itself back into homeostasis. So it's important that you are practicing good quality sleep hygiene, that you're avoiding screens and electronics before you go to bed, 30 minutes or more before you go to bed. Make sure that you are probably keeping it cooler in your bedroom because your body likes that cooler temperature in the evening time as it kind of goes into a semi-hibernation state at nighttime so that it can heal itself. It's just to make sure that you're practicing good quality sleep in there. So those are the three foundational pillars of a good, healthy immune system. Of course, there's a lot that fits into each of those three pillars, but it's important to understand what it is that holds your immune system up and keeps it in balance. If any one of those pillars is out of whack and you can suffer from more illnesses, more diseases, possibly cancer, you can, just a weak immune system, and autoimmune conditions are on the rise. So all of these things can be contributed to a unhealthy immune system. So that's the foundational parts. Now, I've mentioned a couple of times about some of our functional medicine lab testing. I do want you to know that if you would like to order your direct-to-home functional medicine lab testing, there is a ticker at the bottom of the screen that you can go to that website and you can order your functional medicine lab test direct to your home. I'll get the order put in. We'll get it sent out to you. All of our labs are accredited and are the highest professional labs that you can find anywhere You just use the discount code Wellness Unleashed at checkout, and you get a 10% discount on your lab test. So make sure that you go visit that. And if you'd like to learn more about exactly what's going on inside your body, if you've ever asked yourself, I wonder why I'm feeling this way, or why am I always tired? Why do I always feel like I have pain in my joints? Why do I always have abdominal discomfort? We have a variety of different laboratory testing that you can order directly from our site, and we'll get it out to you, and you can learn exactly what's going on inside of your body and possibly find the answers to your long-lasting health conditions. So again, the website there at the bottom, the ticker there, just feel free to go to there, and you can order directly, and we'll get those collection kits sent directly to you so that you can be more educated about what's happening inside your body. So let's go ahead and jump into the top 10 natural ways to supercharge your immune system. And here we go. The bottom of your screen, you will find those. So the top 10 natural ways. First is to prioritize sleep. As I mentioned already, you have to make sleep a priority. I think that a lot of ways technology has made our life easier, but it's also created a number of challenges for us as far as our health goes. One, we sleep less. We're up watching television. We're on our iPhones, our smartphones. We're on watching videos, playing video games into the wee hours of the night, and all of this has a negative impact on your body's ability to put itself back into what we call homeostasis, to fight off the nasty things, the different bugs that get into our body, the toxic chemicals that get into our body. And as we accumulate these periods where we don't get enough sleep, it has an accumulative effect on our bodies and eventually weakens our immune system to the point where we're more susceptible to getting all kinds of different diseases, to getting cancers, to getting autoimmune diseases. And so sleep has to be a priority. It is really easy to get caught up in all kinds of things that we put our sleep on the back burner. Even jobs and careers and taking care of family. A lot of people are doing the side hustles and trying to build their empires, which is all great. And I encourage you to have goals and reach out for them, but you do need to make sure that you are prioritizing your sleep in things. The second one is to manage stress. The World Health Organization actually now classifies stress as probably one of the leading, if not the leading, cause of death. It creates all kinds of inflammatory cascades. It contributes to health, to heart conditions, to diabetes, to weakened immune systems. Stress has just become an immense issue with our population. We've talked about stress during a couple other topics on this show, but definitely finding ways to relieve stress, whether it is through meditation, prayer, just getting out, doing activities, finding somebody to talk to. There are herbal supplements. They're called adaptogens, like ashwagandha. We've talked about ashwagandha numerous times on the show because I'm a huge fan of ashwagandha, and it has been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine for helping to really to balance out the stress system, the stress hormones, and so it's a great herb to take. It's available either as an actual bulk herb that you can make teas out of, that you can take in a capsule as well. So we do provide supplements as well of pure ashwagandha to help people to modulate their stress reactive system. So managing stress is super important. It's probably one of the most important things along with sleep that you can do to help to improve your health, your longevity, and even just your joy in life. So very, very important. Staying hydrated, again, that clean water, filtered water that you can that you drink a lot of. You should drink a glass of water, every hour or two that you're awake. Continue to hydrate. You don't want to guzzle the water all at once because you'll just pass it out fast. But definitely make sure that you always have water available to you. You just keep in mind that caffeinated drinks don't really count as clean water. In fact, caffeine will actually dehydrate you. So you would need to drink more water, the more caffeine, like coffee or sodas that you're drinking. So make sure that you're staying hydrated with clean quality water. Eat a balanced diet. This comes back to that nutrition foundational pillar. You want to make sure that you're eating whole foods, organic preferably. Some people don't really understand what organic means. Organic means that chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, that kind of stuff have not been used in the farming of those items, and so because what happens is in agricultural practices, when we're using these types of chemicals, the plant material takes it up, it stays inside the plant cells, we consume it, and then therefore we accumulate these toxins inside of our bodies, and they do all kinds of havoc on our bodies. So really important that if you can, to eat organic and to cook as much of your own food as possible. Try to avoid ultra processed foods, high sugar foods, any of that, because it all contributes to a weakened immune system and poor health outcomes. Regular exercise is really, really important. Again, it helps to make your body strong. It also helps you to open up the detox systems, the lymphatic system. So make sure that you are actually getting some exercise. Even if you are maybe wheelchair bound, or maybe you have a lot of excess weight and it makes it hard for you to move, there are things that you can do to be more active. Find something that you're able to do and that you're willing to stick with, and get some activity going. Even if you're just stretching in the office, if you take a minute, few minutes every hour or every couple hours while you're at work, and stretch, and maybe just, when you go to get that gallon of milk out of the refrigerator, maybe do a few curls with that gallon of milk in one hand and a few curls in the other. So get creative with it. It doesn't have to mean spending an hour in the gym or paying for expensive gym memberships, but do something to get active. No matter how old you are or whatever your condition is, do something to get some more activity and get your body movement, because movement helps to open up drainage pathways. It also just is really, really good for your cells. So moves things around. Limit alcohol and sugar. So both of these really are damaging to your body. Obviously people know that alcohol is damaging to your liver. It can cause cirrhosis of the liver. But if you think about it, alcohol is actually a poison. So you're drinking a poison, and your body has to work overtime to try to detoxify it. And so if your liver's working really hard to get rid of the alcohol that you consume, then it can't be doing the other processes of strengthening your immune system and everything like that it really needs to be doing. So avoid alcohol and sugar. We know the sugar is a primary feeder of cancer cells. It's also very, very inflammatory. It's pro-inflammatory, which means it causes systemic inflammation, and therefore it taxes your body, which will in turn weaken your immune system. So and that's on top of creating all kinds of other issues such as weight gain and diabetes. So just avoid sugar as much as you possibly can. You want to make sure that you get enough vitamins. Vitamins, most people do not get enough. Vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin D. The vast majority of people are deficient in vitamin D. It is something that we certainly recommend supplementation on. And vitamin D it's actually more like a hormone as well. And your body naturally produces vitamin D, but most of us don't get enough sunlight to produce the amount of vitamin D that we need to be functional and to build a robust immune system. And vitamin D contributes very heavily to the strength of your immune system. There have been research studies done to show that Vitamin D can be very antiviral. In fact, it is very, very effective when working with viruses such as the COVID virus in helping people to overcome that and to strengthen their immune system in a way to allow their body to naturally fight off these nasty viruses. So vitamin D is very, very important. Make sure that you consider supplements. A high quality multivitamin and minerals should be probably for just about everybody a staple of their daily life. The reason being is that we just don't get the diet, all the nutrients and nutrition that we really need from our diets anymore, especially in the Western Hemisphere. We have what's called the standard American diet, SAD. It really is a SAD diet. And the foods that we eat being ultra processed, full of gluten, all kinds of chemicals, colorings, dyes, all that stuff, all of it attacks our body. And so our farming practices, our soils have been depleted of the nutrients that we were getting from our foods, just 100 years ago. We don't get the same nutrients anymore from our foods. Washing our hands should go without saying. Hey, make sure that you're washing your hands, especially when you're cooking. Anytime that after you use the restroom, after you've been out public for a while, make sure that we're frequently washing our hands. This is one of the prime ways that we can help to avoid catching disease. And then number 10, spending time in nature. Well, how does spending time in nature really supercharge our immune system? Well, there's a couple of ways. One, studies show that it relieves stress. So it goes back to, what we talked about there at the beginning, to manage stress. Being out in nature tends to help us relieve stress. It helps us to decompress. But the other thing is that plants and trees and everything, when you're out in the forest, like if you go what's called forest bathing, right? There is these compounds that these plants and trees release called phytoncides. And these compounds that plants and trees, they release for themselves in order to help them to fight off funguses and insects and that kind of stuff, bacteria that might actually damage them. Well, when we breathe them in, when we breathe these things in, they help our bodies to produce and stimulate production of what are called our natural killer cells. These are immune cells that are designed to go out and to find invaders such as funguses and bacteria and toxins and everything like that, and to fight them off. It's a part of our immune system. So just going out and spending time in nature is a fantastic way to help to relieve stress, but also to stimulate our immune system. So as we'll wrap it up here, keep in mind that a lot of things that we do in modern culture actually attacks our immune system. So everything that you can do to be aware of and to be intentional about trying to boost the immune system will give you a better shot at remaining healthy, avoiding chronic illnesses, and actually enjoying more of your life. So I hope that that information is helpful. If you have questions, comment whatever platform you're watching this on. Feel free to reach out to us at info@docstonesnaturalmedicine.com. We'll be happy to see if there's any way that we can collaborate to work together. That being said, before we wrap up, I do want to say just a little plug here that if you are a health and wellness practitioner or you're a content creator, if you're any kind of person, you're looking to have your own TV show on a live streaming network to be on Roku and Amazon Fire TV and all of these major channels, we do have opportunities available as a producer for the Aerostream TV network and the head of the Natural Health TV. I'd be happy to help you to get set up with your own show to get your message out there to increase your audience. And you can also monetize your show as well. You can find sponsors for your show, monetize it, and it could be an opportunity for you to build your business or your practice. If you are interested, just make sure that you reach out to me. We'll get you going. For a very limited time, since Aerostream TV, we are in our beta launch. We just launched a few months ago. I do have opportunities where you can get your show started. We will waive our fees for the first year for the show. So if you're interested in getting your show on the live streaming air, we'd be happy to talk to you. Just reach out to us. Until next week, I hope that all of you have a fantastic time. Enjoy your time with the family. Make sure that you're focusing on the 3 foundations of a strong immune system. Follow these top 10 natural ways to supercharge your immune system. Be well, be healthy, and we will see you next week. Thank you for watching Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone on the AeroStream TV network. The opinions expressed by the host and guests of this show are theirs and not the opinions of the network or our sponsors. None of the information shared on today's episode should be taken as medical advice. Statements have not been approved by the FDA or any other governmental authority. And if you're experiencing any kind of illness or wellness issue, you are encouraged to consult with your licensed healthcare practitioner. And we do appreciate you watching our show and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.